exactly 3:07 a.m., when the city was asleep and the restaurant light should have been off, a sharp chop, chop, chop echoed through the silent kitchen. The sound was steady, almost rhythmic, cutting through the hum of refrigerators and the distant buzz of a flickering bulb. A young black chef stood alone at a stainless steel counter, sleeves rolled up past his elbows. His shoulders were tense, his posture firm. His eyes never left the cutting board. Each movement of the knife was precise, controlled, and practiced like he'd done this 1,000 times before. Fresh vegetables lined up neatly beside him, proof that this wasn't rushed work. This was careful. Intentional. Sweat beaded on his forehead, not from heat, but from pressure. The kind of pressure that comes from knowing tomorrow's prep decides whether the day will succeed or fail. The kind that doesn't care about the clock. The rest of the restaurant was dark. Chairs stacked. Doors locked. No managers. No customers. No applause. Just him. What he didn't know was this. Someone was watching. From the shadows near the storage room, an older man in plain clothes stood frozen. His mouth was slightly open, his eyes narrowed, not in anger, but in disbelief. He had come in quietly, expecting to catch shortcuts, maybe laziness, maybe workers killing time when no one was around. Instead, he found discipline. This man wasn't supposed to be there either. To everyone else, he was just a temporary night supervisor. But in reality, he was the undercover boss, the owner of the entire restaurant chain, disguised to see the truth no report could show him. He watched the young chef work in silence. No cameras. No pressure. No reward. Just commitment. The boss glanced at his watch. 3:07 a.m. And in that moment, he realized something powerful. Whatever reason this young man had for being here so late, it wasn't money alone. And what he was about to discover next would change both their lives forever. The undercover boss had spent days blending in, moving quietly through kitchens, storage rooms, and break areas like he belonged there. He'd watched employees drag their feet, complain under their breath, and stare at the clock as if time itself were the enemy. Some did the bare minimum. Others cut corners whenever they thought no one was looking. But this was different. The chef's name tag read Marcus. There were no cameras rolling. No supervisors nearby. No customers waiting for plates. The night was supposed to be over. Yet Marcus worked as if the entire restaurant's reputation rested on his shoulders. Every vegetable was cut evenly. Every surface wiped clean. Every detail handled with care. The boss stepped closer, careful not to startle him. "Why are you still here?" he asked, keeping his voice casual, almost friendly. Marcus paused. The knife stopped midair for just a second. He didn't turn around. He didn't sigh. He didn't complain. "Prep doesn't care about the clock," he said quietly. "Tomorrow's rush starts tonight." The words landed heavy. The boss had heard countless excuses in his life. This wasn't one of them. It wasn't rehearsed. It wasn't said to impress. It was simply the truth as Marcus saw it. Later that night, curiosity got the better of him. The boss slipped into the office and pulled up Marcus's employee file. He expected to see culinary school certificates or internships at famous restaurants. Instead, one line stood out immediately. Education, high school graduate. College, not applicable. In an industry that worshipped diplomas and framed degrees on kitchen walls, Marcus had skipped college entirely. No formal training. No prestigious background. Yet his work ethic surpassed people with twice the credentials. The boss leaned back in his chair, puzzled. This wasn't lack of ambition. This was something else. There had to be a reason. A story. A choice.